Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome 2026, but the rest of it for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's get into it. This is a Marcel deck with only major arcanas. So this is going to be the deck I will be using. Okay, so Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see, rest of 2026. Leo consciousness. So my first message is we have the Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, Lovers, Chariot, and also we have the Devil. Okay, Leo, now I will go ahead and clarify this with the tea leaf cards. And let's see what is in store for you for the rest of 2026. A Gemini person, Cancer person, Capricorn people can be influential in your life. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. High Priestess is clarified by June. So if you are watching this in June, there can be some important events. Plus, if you are watching this after June, mind you, please think about the uh, things that has come to the forefront in the month of June. So maybe it can ring something. So High Priestess got June, the Mount card, but I will also get one more card. We have the Frying Pan, Trouble Accusations for the High Priestess. High Priestess here is very hidden. And I feel like something behind the scenes is going on, maybe accusing you, getting your mind into trouble. But let's see how we continue. So the Lover's Tarot card is clarified by Dark Man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. The Chariot card is clarified by Money Path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. And the Devil in the end is clarified by Mountain, major challenge to overcome. I will go ahead and get my Lenormards, and I want to see that Lovers and the Dark Man cards in terms of Lenormand's clarification. So now clarifying the Lovers and the Dark Man card. So Lenormand's come as the Cross, Stork, and also number 10 Lenormand, the Scythe, the Skite. I don't know, I'm not sure how to read it still. SCYTHE. Okay. So this is clarifying the Lovers. I will go ahead and find also an oracle for you from this deck. So the overall guidance from the fortune reading cards. We have the celebrations. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. So this is for the rest of 2026. Let's see now what this actually translates into with your card energies. Okay, it's like something is really starting moving for you, Leo, but the hidden tension and what's being surfaced, then some fated encounters. Again, like some momentum builds up, and there is this final boss, like final challenge with the devil. So if you are into video games, you know what I mean, like the final boss. But it has really movement regardless of the high priestess here. although I feel before the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune energy is telling me something have been happening quietly deep down, like behind the scenes, and it suddenly begins moving forward. Um, but before you get where you are going, there seems to be one very important turning point involving a person, a choice, or a situation, which can also change a direction. Um, your 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 magic is not depending on a random luck. Um, it feels like something you have been building for a while, finally beginning to move. And the wheel starts turning because, like, the foundations exist there, because the foundations are already there. But the thing is, there is a point where it gets a bit mysterious. With the June and the frying pan, um, something is not fully visible. Like you are coming across with something that you haven't um, seen before. You may literally hear a trouble, accusation coming with the trouble, like brewing underneath. But this can be also a misunderstanding, or someone's opinion is not serving your situation, and something maybe wasn't openly discussed. So, but what is interesting is High Priestess does not immediately reveal everything. So she keeps the information hidden there, right? So maybe there is a period where you are sensing that something is happening, but you don't have the full picture yet. Though you may get suspicious maybe about a person and their behind the scenes work or communication. Um, and this is maybe like the energy waiting for you to move with the those foundations, like they saw the progress and they start to create that trouble. So this is happening in June, so mind you if there's someone like that. uh the Lover's energy is where the story shifts, if you ask me, because now we have a man here. Um, this doesn't necessarily romantic, by the way, but it can be, but it is very significant in terms of energy. I think a person's existence in your life, a connection or a situation really carrying some kind of a weight. We have the cross. However, it changes, and there is this one decision moment for you about this person. You are making a decision here, so the situation shifts and the chapter ends, I think. um this can be even like cutting something, um cutting something unnecessary in your story, so that things can speed up for you. In the end, we have the chariot there. Like your encounter with this person and the way that they create has been cut, and then suddenly you have the money path. So there is a new movement and purpose and direction there. I don't know if they were standing in your way, but uh, Lover's energy wasn't clearing the road for you, but the chariot energy absolutely clearing the road ahead. And once the road is cleared, you are seeing the money path there. The chariot is really taking over here. But the devil telling me with the mountain, there are attachments, limitations, some bounds. Um, the devil is not the abandon. The devil is not about the temptation here, I think, because it's a mountainous devil. Comes as a challenge and and something to overcome. So it feels like even after all this progress, there will be still one final obstacle standing in front of you. But I don't think this obstacle arrives at the beginning. I think it arrives because you are already moving, and there needs to be like this last boss. So this is something that you may come across, and you may tell to yourself, this is something I'm gonna deal later, or it's not postponing, but it's like staying close to something as an obstacle, so that it's like you want to have a control on it. So it seems are staying closer to it, but not because you want to attach to yourself to it. It's because that you want to get to know this, so that you can maybe produce disentanglement from it. I think um, the celebration part, by the way, um, you know, the mountain part, the devil, I think, is not some kind of a ending. I mean, it to me, it's like the last thing that stands between you and the next chapter. You try to figure out this thing, and because in the end there is a celebration. Um, so you know, the next half of the year for you, I think things gonna begin moving. I think we all need to be thankful those hidden issues coming to light, coming to surface, so we can deal with them, or finding the ways to cope with them. Um, we are absolutely okay for the significant changes because they are opening roads to financial success. Um, the challenge, though, is not here to stop you. So I think one of the vibes that this reading is giving me, that you seem to be very serious about where you are going. Yeah, and if you need to cut off something, you do it. If you need to stay close to it and figure out what it is first before you have to deal with it, this is also you are doing. But um, I feel this accusation, the June. I mean, this High Priestess energy is also a bit related with the lovers as well. If someone is going behind your back, you will know. You will know. So this is important, I feel. Um, Again, I'm seeing a Gemini person or a Cancer person, Capricorn, also energy, or as a person can be influential. Um, I think you have a lot to achieve for the rest of 2026, and this can be, I think, the turning point you have been waiting for. But be ready to deal with people, really, because they exist here. I also feel, sometimes there is information which is like brought to the surface, but the tension it creates can really cause trouble, or something you weren't ready to confront yet. But once you started the road ahead, you are actually ready to kind of um, shield from the things that this thing can bring. So your obstacles are just a part of your story, but they are definitely not there to um, um, like prevent something, because you change quickly. Yeah. The rest of the year unfolds differently because you change quickly. So this is maybe the Uranus energy as well, in Gemini, which is creating some opportunities for you, for your sign. So I actually, Leo, for you, I want to go ahead and I want to clarify this celebration card. Like, what is exactly being celebrated there? So I'm gonna again use a different Lenormand deck. So I'm gonna clarify this celebration card. So from the different Lenormand deck, I have the clouds, bear, and the moon. This is what we are celebrating, it seems. Okay, so the bear here can be a person. Uh, you may literally beat your rival here. Like you can literally win a contest, by the way, for some of you. Uh, but this is not a celebration that comes easily. Actually, the celebration comes from uncertainty. Um, I feel also someone is taking a control of a situation that you can vote for, or you support this person, uh, because they are refusing to be pushed around by circumstances, and they take the control. Like this is something or someone you bet on. So you bet on this person. This can be also you taking charge in a period of time where things actually quite unclear. And I will be the one who will be dealing with this, because this actually thing feels recognized for you. And I don't know, your role or position or condition, or a persons that you have, you are supporting, their place is finally being acknowledged. This can be also the case. Like everyone now understands. So, I mean, the celebration is not about a party. It's actually about a relief, I do feel. So, with all this being said, then something which was uncertain is now certain, and it's now realizing that the situation is under control. This is what you are celebrating for. Yeah, because um, by the end of 2026, I feel you are going to see some results after a period of questioning, waiting, wondering. It's gonna feel different from the first 6 months. I mean, that's why it's really fitting perfectly, because it already showed your turning point, your challenge. So that's why this celebration, I think it feels earned. Yeah. Um, you got through the part where you didn't know how it was going to turn out. This is the story, I think, here. Sometimes we all have that reaction things, good things happen too in life. Good things happen too. Maybe that's why um, it also feels extra important. Yeah, your clarity moment at this point. Okay, Leo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just want to mention something. I feel some of you, by the way, will like there is a direction or some kind of a there is a road you are taking, like you change location maybe, or you leave a location. There is a change of location energy. I'm feeling that. And the opportunities in the other location can be much beneficial for you. That's why you may need to cut off a connection with someone that maybe is not working with this person anymore, and like finally experiencing what you were expecting from this person, seeing their side, and seeing that they are not choosing you, maybe so you choose yourself rather than showing resentment or getting into victim mentality. um, you are really choosing yourself and that financial path, which is very promising. Once you get there, maybe there are some things which creates a lot of attachment, but you're gonna deal with this by staying close to it, at least knowing for whom the devil is working for, this devil energy, like getting closer to an obstacle so you can know it. And this is how you seize the day. Thank you so much, dear friends. If you have a personal tarot questions, find me in my live streams that runs all day in different hours. Mind you, we have sometimes time differences, hour differences, so we may not collide sometimes, but in the cases we are, stop by and you can ask a question to me uh, with donations, and we can have a session here. More information at the description box below. Thank you so much. I will speak to you soon, Leos. Bye bye.